Okay, Namaskar. Today we'll take on class 12, chapter number 4, that is growth and development. And in this chapter, mainly we are defining growth, what is growth and what is development. So, growth or development, there is a big confusion. Maximum people take together these two words. One they take growth and one development together, but actually there is a lot of difference between growth and development. If we see growth can be negative, growth can be positive, but development can be positive always. Example, if I give you, is a population of some country can be increased, that can be growth, but it cannot be development because resources are less. But if resources are okay, then we can call it as human development. So still there is a big debate which is going on this topic, what is development, and whether what we are doing at this moment, is it development? So this is the question. So mainly to assess this growth and development, we divide it into 4 pillars. Human development can be divided into 4 main pillars. What are these 4 pillars? One is equity, one is productivity, one is sustainability, and one is empowerment. अब इन चारों का मतलब क्या होता है? What does this equity stand for? Equity means when equal distribution of income can be there, equal distribution of all the resources whatever in a country has, that is a part of equity. Second one is productivity, means your productivity should be increased. Your output of labor should be more than whatever we are putting input. So that's mainly productivity. And productivity should be always positive. It should think about development. Third one is a very, very important factor. We never take care of future generation into consideration. So that is sustainability. When productivity will be there, but that production should be and things should be developed for future generation also. So हमें कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो करनी है वो आने वाले फ्यूचर जनरेशन के लिए बहुत दिमाग में रखकर करनी है. So that is mainly sustainability. And fourth one is empowerment. There is a phrase in China that don't provide a person with a fish, but provide them how to catch fish. So that is empowerment. Empowerment means you empower a person that he possesses some skills, then only he can do development. So this is the 4 main pillars. Once again I am going to repeat it. One is equity, one is productivity, one is sustainability, and fourth one is empowerment. But we have some approaches also. Human development को measure कैसे करना है? So we have some approaches to measure human development. The first one is income approach. तो आपकी per capita income किसी देश में कितनी है उसके हिसाब से हम assess करते हैं human development को. That comes under income approach. So first authority which used this income approach, that was World Bank. So they always take per capita income and income criteria कि आपके किसी को अगर डेवलप कहना है तो उसके पास इनकम होनी चाहिए. So this is the first factor. But welfare concept is missing in it. So second aspect or approach to assess human development, that is welfare. Welfare में हम लोग ये देखेंगे कि लोगों की भलाई के काम हो रहे हैं कि नहीं. Whatever the schemes and policy government is implementing, whether it's for welfare of the people or not. That's the second criteria how we can check human development. Third thing is basic needs. हमारे पास basic needs होनी है, that is government is fulfilling it or not, the people are getting basic needs or not. That is the third approach how we can assess human development. Then capability, when the person possesses some capability, the person possesses some skills, that is a fourth way how we can assess human development. So measuring human development, we have so many indicators for that. अब हमारे पास बहुत सारे इंडेक्सेस होते हैं, बहुत सारी रिपोर्ट्स होती हैं जिसमें हम ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट को असेस करते हैं. ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मोर द प्रॉस्परस द कंट्री इफ द पीपल आर मोर डेवलप्ड इन दैट कंट्री. सो वी हैव फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स. ये हर साल हर कंट्री बनाती है, वर्ल्ड लेवल पे भी इसका असेसमेंट होता है. देन दे डिसाइड विच कंट्री टॉप्स इन दैट लिस्ट. द कंट्री विच टॉप्स इन लिस्ट, इट मीन्स द पीपल आर रियली प्रोग्रेसिंग. So that is the first measuring way how we can measure it. Second one is poverty. कि आपके देश में गरीब कितने हैं, उसके हिसाब से भी हम assess लगा सकते हैं कि आपका देश वाकई डेवलप हो रहा है कि नहीं. Because there is a big controversy which is going on at this moment in our country regarding GDP. GDP reflects that really country is progressing. But if you see another part of the story, that at maximum people are under poverty line. So they are living under poverty line. That's a very big problems. So and otherwise we have this way also to measure human development. Third one is UNDP. UNDP का full form होता है United Nations Development Program. The main purpose of this organization is to assess development projects which has been carried by the government in that country. तो आपके कितने डेवलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स आपके देखे जा रहे हैं किस कंट्री में, कितनी स्कीम्स बनाई जा रही हैं लोगों के डेवलपमेंट के लिए. दैट इज द थर्ड वे हाउ वी कैन मेजर ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट. Then this is a new concept which has been added. I have never seen in any country, but first country which has shown some reflection on it, that development is not money, it's not any skill, it's a happiness. If people are not happy, how can you call it as a developed? So some countries are now including this aspect also, that is gross national happiness. तो अगर आपके देश में लोग खुश हैं, तो we can call your country is really developing. But if people are not happy, maximum people are in tense condition, you cannot call it as a gross national happiness. That's very very important. Then next one is psychological well-being. आपके लोग कितने खुश हो रहे हैं इसमें, आपके लोग psychologically कितने strong हैं, mentally कितने strong हैं, whether they can face hardships, whether they can combat the problems whichever is coming up. So that is again another criteria to measure. If the people are very very strong, mentally very very strong, they can take tough decisions in some tough situations. We can call whether their people are really well developed. Health can be the criteria. The maximum governments at this moment when we are facing a problem of COVID-19, health is a very very important criteria. आपके देश में कितने लोग healthy हैं? अगर आपका देश healthy है, then only you can think about development. If the people are not healthy, how can you call your country as a developed country? So health is also become a very very important criteria for that. Then we have time use. So how many people are actually utilizing time in your country, whether they're wasting or whether they're utilizing it. So time use is a very very important criteria to assess human development. Then education, literacy always play a very important role for development. जितने ज़्यादा लोग literate होंगे आपके देश में, we can call your country as a really developed country. So education is a very very important thing. If you compare with Kerala and Punjab, no doubt per capita income Punjab is far ahead than Kerala. But if you see developed, real developed sense, the more people are educated in Kerala, so they are more educated, so they are more developed as compared to Punjab. So cultural diversity is also very important. If your country have more cosmopolitan people from different background are part of it, so that is also cultural diversity also. We can measure growth and development for that. Then good governance. How many schemes and policies government is trying to implement in your country? अगर गुड अच्छे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कर रही है, लोगों को फायदा हो रहा है, लोगों का भला हो रहा है, तो दैट आल्सो इन दिस वे वी कैन मेजर. मोर स्कीम्स गवर्नमेंट इज इम्प्लीमेंटिंग फॉर मेजरिंग ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट. सो दिस इज आल्सो द वे हाउ वी कैन मेजर ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट. सो कम्युनिटी वाइटलिटी इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लाइवनेस, दैट पैशन इज देयर इन कम्युनिटी टू डू समथिंग गुड. इफ योर कम्युनिटी इज इन दैट फॉर्म, then only you can think about development, otherwise you cannot think about. Next one is ecological diversity. That's very very important. आपके देश में environment conscious लोग कितने हैं, whether they are bothering about environment or not, because this is a very important thing which earlier it was we are not considering it, but now it's a very very important part for that. Then people are really living standard. Then next part is living standard. आपके देश में लोगों का living standard कैसा है, आप इससे भी assess कर सकते हैं कि वाकई your development things are going or not. If better living standard of people will be there, you can call your country as a more developed. So we have some score according to Human Development Index. तो हम लोग 1 तक का स्कोर देते हैं. तो जो कंट्री अचीव करती है 1 तक, we call it as a very high level developed country. So if you see, we have mainly 4 division in that. Very high level, then we have high level, then we have medium level, then we have low level. अगर किसी कंट्री को हाई लेवल स्टेटस मिला है तो उसका स्कोर कितना होना चाहिए? इट इज मोर देन 0.802. सो एट दिस मोमेंट द कंट्री हु टॉप द लिस्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स, दैट इज नॉर्वे एंड ऑस्ट्रिया. बोथ आर यूरोपियन कंट्रीज. सो देयर रैंकिंग इज नंबर 1. दे टॉप द लिस्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स. Second one is high level. What will be the score of that? That is 0.702 to 0.801. So we can call it a high level. Then we have third one is medium level. So if the score is 0.55 to 0.701, we call it a medium group countries. And the low, where the country scores less than 0.554, we call it as a very low in human development index. So this is the chapter which I try to explain you. This is the main concepts of the chapter. So that this way, thank you. We'll meet you once again. Thank you.